Oh, hi. How are you guys doing? I'm kind of like dead on energy today, so it might just be a low energy stream. But yeah, hi. Slept like ass, took a nap, feel even worse now. I don't know why I don't know why I nap. I don't know. Every time I take a nap, I feel worse. So I'm getting old, man. Fuck this. Hey, Kotsu, thanks for the follow. Napster Devil, absolutely. Yeah, let me zoom out. This was something I've drawn a while ago, but I really wanted to continue on this and like do line art and all that kind of crap. So, oh, shut up, CJ. You're older than I am, Gramps. Look, it's okay if you want to bully me, but expect me to bully you back, buddy. Squeesh. I can't unhear the word squishy in a very specific voice. There's this guy on TikTok that has like I don't know chipmunks, I guess, and when he does voices like squeaky, squeak, like I can't unhear that shit. Also, Mara Star, thanks for the follow. Whoops. Mm-hmm. God, I'm so alive for the golden retriever energy that I get from Astro. I love this doofus. Mm-hmm. Following you on Twitter for a while now. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, hi, welcome. I stream just about every Monday, every Wednesday, and Friday. And sometimes there's like impromptu streams. Do you use vector layers? Fuck no. I cry if I fuck up, but no. I work on extremely large canvases, and there's a difference between vector and normal layers in the terms of how my brush applies pressure. And I don't really like what it does with vector. Like, let me show you the difference. This is like a normal stroke where I can do all the pressure and stuff. And then let me get a canvas, a vector layer. Like it's, I don't know. It's for me, and it feels very different on vector. Probably doesn't look that way for you guys, but it's definitely different for me. And I realize. The one thing I do use a lot are fuck, what are they called? Layer masks. Because when I have to erase something, like I'm afraid of commitment. I'll just erase something on the mask instead, so that I can get it back if needed. Thank you. I'm getting a new head. I'm getting a facelift somewhere in July. So yeah. I have posted some whips, but I guess I'll open it here too. Hold on, where is it? Let me not open the wrong thing, because then I'm gonna get banned. This one. Almost done. I still have some shading left to do, like on the ears. The glasses are toggleable, like, you know. I made the eyes like a little less detailed in terms of color, like in there, compared to now, but it's because, you know, there's a lot of movement and it can get very distracting. But yeah, I have awful, awful eyes. I wear contacts every now and then, but I also wear glasses a lot, so, you know, I figured I'm just gonna add it in. And piercings. Yeah. I did the art of my model, and Chaos Vermilion on Twitter. You can find their link in my bio below here on Twitch. They did the rigging, and they're gonna do my update as well. Don't worry, you're fine. Yeah, when it comes to eyebrows, there's a little tip I can give. When I'm drawing eyebrows, I'm pretty lazy. Like, I'll just, you know, I'll scribble whatever. But generally, for the upper side of the eyebrow, like to give it more shape, I guess, and also for expressions, it's easier if you have the upper side of the eyebrow like more angular. So, you know, like the hard edges. And the underside of the eyebrow is kind of like a fluid movement, you know? So if I were to turn this into an eyebrow, you know, we have the hard straight lines up top, and then we have smoother on the bottom. And that works for, like, I don't know, for different kind of eyebrows as well. Yeah, that's just a teeny tiny tip. Let me lock this layer so I don't accidentally draw on it. How long does it usually take to finish a complete model? I saw someone working on one months ago, and she was making a layer for each strand of hair, and I was like, yeah, that's literally what it is. Like, let me reopen him. This one isn't cut up yet, like fully. I need to change some things, but you know, we have the bangs, that bit, this bit, that. Like, all of that stuff is different, and then when I go to the ears, you know, we have, I still need to turn them into left and right, but there's a lot of different layers, so yeah. Cosmovet, thanks for the follow. But yeah, you need to separate a lot of things in order for your file to be able to rig correctly and, like, look nice in terms of movement. But it can take a long time. I don't really have a time frame on how long it takes for me to finish them, because, you know, I take a lot of breaks in between. And I work on multiple things at the same time. But it's safe to say it takes a long time. Okay, when I get the internet and the money for a VTuber model, I need someone. I would suggest, like, I went on a rant about this on my Mario Kart stream Monday. I gotta turn on my music on my end. If you want to become a VTuber, like, I don't want to discourage you from it. Absolutely go for it, but please, for the love of God, stream first. And it's fine if you don't have an avatar. You can go with a PNG too. It's fine if it's traditional or no. You know, it doesn't have to be digital. Or just something easy, but, like, don't immediately invest in a model if you've never streamed, because these models are expensive. Like, you're gonna run up at least 3,000 euro or something for, you know, proper models, and that's with, like, rigging getting very expensive too. And if you've never streamed before, like, streaming is not for everybody. There's a lot of people that have really bad stream anxiety. I used to have it. Thankfully, I got out of that. But there's a lot that comes with it. So definitely make sure to, see if streaming is for you, if you like it, because otherwise it's such a big waste of money. You're not going to get that back. I mean, you could sell it, but still, it's a big risk. I tried streaming for a bit, but I just hate talking. Yeah. That's why it's holding me back. I kind of want it for 2 years now, but internet can handle. Yeah, internet is a big thing too. Before I moved where I live now, my internet was fucking garbage. It was an older area, like it was literal garbage. My internet now is fantastic. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh, don't stream on Wi-Fi." Yeah, I can stream on Wi-Fi with no problems. Like my download isn't amazing, but whatever. Well, my upload rate is what's really important for streaming, and my upload is like I think it's like 50 per second. What is it, kilobytes or something? I don't know. It's a lot at least, and they're gonna upgrade the cables and everything the 30th this month, so it's probably gonna go up again. Oh no. Well, actually, hippos are very fast, so maybe you should go for a hibernating snail instead. Hippos on land can reach quite some speed. I don't remember how fast, but I know I heard some trivia about it at some point. Brody, yes. Yes, you do. God, every time I smile, I'm in pain. I split my lip. If you're wondering how I sneezed, that's how. I am world's largest cluds. I'm constantly in pain, one way or another. Bony fingers. Nice emote. Yes, yes, that one was fuck, what's the username now? I think it's Happy Emphy. They've changed the usernames a few times, but god, I love their emotes so much. I have a bunch from them. Hey, awkward Artie. Hello. Should probably turn on my light. It's a bit dark in here. Give me my phone. Open the lighting app because I used to have an IKEA light. Oh wow, my brightness is set to 1%. Amazing. Give me 69. Sure, nice. I'll do the nails later. I kind of hate line arting nails. Those look really, really awkward. The window. I'm trying to think what I want to line art first. Like it's... I guess this is where the face goes, so I'll do that too. Hello, beautiful hand. Hey, Yuko. I love this stupid little tooth. Hey, Katu. Hello, hello. God, I don't want to imagine. Like, you know, you see these spiky piercings, and I personally am a big lover of spike piercings. But can you imagine if these two smooch? Because Barry's literally gonna have like little dents here. Being a messy eater like me, I would stab myself multiple times in the hand. That too. I think my least favorite thing to line art is hair. Whoops. On the squish bit. You're not the only one. To get comfy. Let me take a sip. God, it's slowly happening. Like I have a hyperfixation on specific drinks and foods and whatnot, and a big one for me is Pepsi, and I'm starting to get tired of Pepsi. Fuck. Wrong layer. Sorry, I mean Beepus. So I just bought some Coke again today. Like I kind of alternate. I prefer Pepsi over Coke. But you know, fuck it. If Pepsi doesn't hit it for me right now, we're going back to Coke. And then once I'm tired of Coke, we're gonna go to Fanta. I like Pepsi more than Coke, and people always... Oh god, I absolutely prefer Pepsi. It's... I don't know, it's less sweet, but the one thing, like, I can drink Coke, although everything I drink is it's Pepsi Max or Coke Zero. Like, don't even try me with the fucking regulars, I hate them. But Coke Light is... I'll drink it, but it's nasty. It has such a metallic flavor to it. What am I listening to? Who is this? Oh! That's a wood kid. A Cock Zero. Yeah, my favorite. You okay with fan art? Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate every single piece. I have them all saved in my computer. When there's something well, Pepsi and Coke are here. The same thing. You can buy them separate, but when you go somewhere and ask for a Pepsi, you get a cola. Oh, over here, thankfully they mention it. Like if I ask for a Pepsi or like, do you guys have Pepsi or Coke? They're like, now we have this. I'm like, okay, well I'll take it. God, Woodskid's voice hits me. It's just, so nice. I don't know, Katsu, but I have seen some people who did not want fan art of their OCs. Which part of me I can understand, because if your OCs are like incredibly dear to you, and either you're afraid of people butchering them in a sense of, you know, drawing them out of character, then I can sort of understand it. There's also people who have like, you know, paywall content and deliver a lot of like, you know, loot content of their OC and people love it, but they're like, yeah, I want to be the only one who delivers this, so I don't want fan art. That's the few ones that I have seen. But it's rare. Maybe I'm in my drama. People eat onions like apples? What? Oh, I've seen that! Like, fucking just crunch into an apple. No, into an onion. No. No, I can't. I only recently started liking onions. I'm a bit of a picky eater. I've gotten so much better compared to when I was a teenager, but... I feel the one thing, when you are drawing fan art, and like that's the one thing I'm not okay with personally, is not safe for work. At least, you know, not of me. Of Barry or whatever, like I'm fine with it. But I do want you to ask permission and be like, hey, I want to draw this. Like, do I have permission? I'm like, okay. But other than that, fucking, I eat up that fan art. I have so much saved. And I make sure to save every single piece with the username of the person who drew it so that I'll know who it is. Because credit is so important. Like, I can understand why people, want to draw not safe for work of characters. I draw not safe for work. Like, I'm not innocent. I literally just posted something in my Discord in the hidden channels for Patreon and Twitch subs. So, but I don't know. Well, for me, it's like, I do draw that kind of stuff, but I have a heavy. Hello? Why is nothing happening? I have a heavy preference for like tasteful stuff, not like just smut. But to each their own. I just like drawing it because skin. I fucking love drawing a skin. Oh, wow. You came in at a person. Hey, Vicky. Hi. How are you doing? Hello, everybody from Vicky's chat. How are you guys doing? Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Let me do a little... Oh, wait. It's...
Hello. I really like that I have teeth.
It did it automatically. Sweet. Oh, no. Never mind. Tortoise got me. Thank you. Oh, my God. That's so cute. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking adorable. Yeah, let's scratch that topic. we are wholesome over here. No, I just like drawing that kind of stuff because rendering skin is chef kiss. It's my favorite thing. And I hate drawing clothing. Like, not in a perverted way. I don't like it. And whenever I draw anything, I start like kind of drawing naked, I guess. So I can get the anatomy right, and then I have this killer anatomy, and I have to hide it under clothing. I'm like, man, why? Yeah, I'm Bongo Cat, who is a volunteer firefighter. Let's go. Rated as something good. Yeah, I was kind of like going off on. I don't know. We were talking about like fan art and if people are okay with it and people not. And generally, I feel like most people are okay with fan art of their OCs or fan art in general, unless it's not safe for work, because then it's a whole different can of worms. Like, I feel you definitely have to ask permission. And I do draw, spicy things. But again, I just want to do it for the skin. Like, man, fuck clothing. Anatomy's so good. I don't know if I have any examples I can show of just like anatomy. I mean, let me look. Do we have anything? Oh no, but I do have a sketch I can actually show off. That I'm working on. Big Booba. It's a commission for Faye Lions. I love this character. We got that sketch is so rough underneath, and now I have to clean it up, like, slowly. We've got something. I still have a bunch to do, though. I mean, if you're Popcat, if you're cute as hell, then no. It would be weird to see you not safe for work with that. Well, there's people for everything. I'm just lazy when it comes to clothes. God, yes. I don't know, I'm proud of my anatomy. And then we have to put something over it. And then, since I don't know, my preference for clothing is big baggy, super oversized. So there's nothing visible of the anatomy anymore. Like, nothing. Remember, Rule 34 exists. Absolutely. I have seen things. I wish I didn't see them, but I have. Been on the internet a bit too long. Was born yesterday. I had to go on Rule 34 at some point because people reposted some of my art on there. I'm like, no, get it off. I don't want it there. I generally don't want people to repost my art anyway, but if they DM me and it's a place that I don't have an account on, like, sure, you know, why the fuck not? If you ask me and you give proper credit, and it's not a weird site like Ink Bunny, because that plays bad. If you've never heard of Ink Bunny, keep it that way. Don't look it up. I just draw skin-tight clothes. God, that's so valid. Like, I know it's a whole, like, oh, it's unrealistic. You can see all the, like, I don't know, you can see the belly button through. And I used to cry about that when I was younger because, oh, anatomy and art and blah, blah. And I'm like, man, I can understand it. Anatomy was so good underneath, you don't want to hide it. Oh, God, this is a really trashy song. Time to Google Ink Bunny. Okay, so Ink Bunny, the TLDR, you know, just about everybody knows Fur Affinity, right? And Fur Affinity is fine. It's a free website and it has a lot of not safe for work content, but you know, fine, whatever. The site itself is generally fine. A bit outdated in my opinion. I do have one because you know, as an artist, it's important to keep your portfolio up and post wherever you can. IMO. But Ink Bunny is basically it's like a site for furries as well, but there's so much pedophilia on that website. They approve of cup content and whatnot, and the comments I have read, I have never wanted to take a bath and bleach so bad. Like, I made an account, I posted on there for like, I don't know, I posted 2 or 3 pictures, because I thought, you know, same thing as for a fan, you whatever, and then I ran into that hellhole, and I found out what it was all about. So I left, and now my username is just on there, so nobody can take it. But I literally in my bio I say I don't approve the content that's on the site. I don't approve the stuff that is allowed on here. So bye. I think I've ventured Ink Bunny once. Yeah. I don't know, if you're a furry artist and you want to say an Ink Bunny, like, I don't know, man. Why? Why don't you just go to Fur Affinity? You know, I have nothing against furries. Like, literally nothing. I don't consider myself one, but I can appreciate furries, and they're fun to draw. Like, fucking really fun. And you can get creative with the designs and fur patterns and all that. You can do a lot more with it than you can with skin, so... But at the same time, if liking furry characters, and, you know, in this case, hi, I have ears and tail, if that makes me furry, then fucking I'll be a furry, I don't care. Oh my god, this song, I'm getting... No! Yeah, for a fanny, you have E600. Yeah, I've heard of E621. I don't really understand it very well, but I do like it. I draw most of the time dragons and fantasy creatures, but I stopped. Oh, fucking man, I love dragons. Hit me up with dragons. I made a dragon tattoo for somebody once, and I still fucking love it so much. Can I merge layers? Yes. Can I merge this with something? Better not to. Barry's cute as fuck. He knows, I know, but thanks. I draw a My Little Pony OCs the whole time. I've drawn a My Little Pony thing once, but it was for a commission. Kind of fun. Not my cup of tea, but, you know, it is kind of fun. Didn't they change the style of the My Little Pony stuff again, like for a new show or something? And didn't everybody like hate it? I'm not sure. I just remember seeing some uproar on Twitter. But when is there not an uproar on Twitter? Like for me, I mostly draw humans, but I started drawing off officially with like Pokemon and whatnot. Pokemon, Digimon, Hamtaro. Then came Sonic, and I did Sonic for a couple of years. Then I rage quit Sonic because I felt like I wasn't improving. And then I went to really stereotypical anime. And now I still... Nuki! Wow. Everybody, welcome Dumpling Tanuki to their first stream. They are my moderator, and they have apparently never been here before, and magically got 10,000 berries. Holy shit. Welcome. I hope you have a good stay. Did I just erase that line again? I love touch gestures. God, I still can't believe Ollie redeemed the 100,000 point redeem the other day. And failed the roll. Even funnier. Oh, you joined the Discord? Welcome. A cute leaf. I'm gonna assume you chose the mint color then. Because mint has a leaf, I think. Fucking mint! Hey, Loon. Hello, hello. She said it took 6 months. Yeah, roughly. I think I've known Ollie for like 6 months now. I mean, you could get lucky with gambles. I know, I think it was CJ or Jack. One of them put in like a shit ton of points during the gamble and they lost it all. But then somebody else, I think it was CJ. CJ put in like all his points during one of the predictions and lost it, and Jack got them all. And then Jack immediately redeemed all of them for dumb shit. Like, I think he got like 3 first streams. I was like, there go your points, CJ. I'm this close to getting a VPN. God, same. I want to gamble so bad with my points, but I can't. It's like, okay, you can join a prediction. You can pick something. But you can't put anything in there. Which is ridiculous. Like, I can understand, you know, how anti-gambling and whatnot our country is. And that's good. But, like, come on. They're points. You can't buy points. Well, okay, that's a lie. You sort of can. You know, by subscribing you get more points. So, wink nudge. Oh god, Tortoise is here with a quack. Alright. So, for those new here, hi, I guess I'm a duck. Now, you've never heard it before? Well, there's a first for everything. I have that and I have my Mickey Mouse voice, but I need to take out my headphones if I want to do Mickey Mouse. Like for voice impressions, I generally just need to be able to hear myself correctly. And headphones just make it really difficult. I don't know. My partner had to change some of his game accounts to have locations set as Finland because no loot boxes or anything for it. Yep. Yep, that's the thing too. Right, that was the whole loot box thing that the Netherlands are like super against. I think there's different places in Europe as well that are like really against it. Oh shit, I merged those. They're dumb. I'm American, so I'm always surprised to hear about gambling laws in other places. Yeah, it's very different everywhere else. I mean, I don't know, the gambling laws, like, very well because I don't go to casinos and whatnot, but I know that over here, like, Pokemon Masters, for example, which is a game you can download in the App Store, is unavailable over here. Like, if you want to get it, you need to get it elsewhere. Because it has the loot box system and then all that crap in there. Where's my brush? So, I'm gonna cheat for a second. Whoop. Hold on, where is my thingy? That's not what I want. I don't know where it went. Berry in all materials. So I have a 3D model. But I wanna check the site for a second. Because hi, it's my Onusi, and I don't know how to draw him. Because his hair is fucking complex. Yeah, I assume Luxembourg is probably the same. Goodbye. When it comes to Poland, usually offshore gambling is illegal. Loot boxes aren't seen as gambling. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I feel as long as it's all like digital and there's no actual currency involved, I don't see the harm in it, but in Finland, there is one company that is allowed to sell gambling games, or the company. It's government owned. Ooh. Yeah, it's weird how stuff can, like, it's so different everywhere. It's same with like drinking age. It used to be 16 over here. Now it's 18, but it used to be 16 for a long time. But meanwhile, in America, like, you can get your license at 16, and over here you have to be 18. They did change it so that you can start getting your license at 16, but you're like not allowed to drive. until 18. I got my first driver's license at 14. Oh damn. So yeah, I'm 28 and I don't have a driver's license. Hi, and I'm never getting one ever. Because I cannot focus on a road, man. If I start driving, it will be chaos. And also, I can't study in anything. Like, if I open a book or whatever and I have to learn, if I'm not interested in it, it's not happening. And I'm not ready to shell out thousands upon thousands of euros to just retake my test constantly because, yeah, bitch can't study. Like, I've never studied for school tests, for exams, either. I tried. I couldn't. Let me take a sip. Thank you. You thought I had it? Bruh. I have a bicycle. I had a scooter and I drove that illegally. Funny story about that. So, like, a friend of my dad's had a scooter and she was selling it because she, like, didn't use it anymore. And my dad is, like, really good with motorcycles and all that kind of stuff, and he kind of, like, changes things up. So I was like, hey, Rox, would you be interested in, like, getting one of these? And I was kind of looking around, get a scooter anyway. And it was only $250. So I was like, yeah, sure. But the mistake was that my dad trusted his friend a little too much, so he didn't do proper checkups. So basically, I bought a, like, fucking garbage scooter. That, like, I was, like, the 8th owner in a short time. So, yeah, that really meant something. But anyway, I didn't have a license. I'd never driven, like, a scooter at all. I tried once, like, many years ago when my mom took me somewhere. She was like, hey, you want to try? I was like, yeah, sure. But she would hop on the back, and I was like, yeah, okay, no, that's terrifying. I'm not doing this. So yeah, I never had a scooter, but I had to drive that thing home, right, from my dad's place. And it's basically the same thing as a bicycle. It's just, it's heavier and it's faster. And I'm a maniac on my bike because I just go around, I drive with no handlebars and that kind of stuff. It's, you're born swimming and you're born riding a bicycle in this country. So it's just second nature. But yeah, I drive that thing home, and the road I took was, usually it's like, it's a clean road and there's nothing wrong with it, but it was winter, and, I don't know what happened, but there was a shit ton of mud there, like, out of nowhere, and, I felt my scooter, like, lose grip on the road, because it was, like, muddy and kind of, like, icy. But luckily there was a grass patch like next to it, so my brain kicked in. Thankfully, like, my brain cell works for once, and it's like, okay, Rox, you have two choices: either stay on the road, you're gonna fall and you're gonna eat shit, or you're gonna eat shit, but you do it on the grass if you go on the grassy section. So did that. Went on the grass. I ate grass. My scooter ate grass. I bruised my ribs like really fucking badly. But I managed to take it home. Like, I just sat there for a bit to collect my breath. I didn't hurt myself badly or anything. Only, my ribs were bruised, so that's it. But that was from the impact. So it's, it was fine. But I wasn't going to tell my dad or my mom about that. Like, hey, yeah, I drove a scooter home without a license. So that thing was, I just put it in my garage. And I would drive it around. And I was busy, like, in the middle of an exam for my scooter license, because I wasn't going to ride it around without a license forever, at least, because I drove it around without a license for a while. And I took my exams and I failed. And then I was like, fuck it, it's way too expensive to take that again. But my scooter, like, because it was a shitty little thing, it kept dying on me. So instead of riding around on a scooter, what you're supposed to do, it basically was my workout buddy, because I would try to go somewhere, and then either the battery would fill on me or just something else would fuck up and it would just drain completely. And I would have to take my scooter with me by hand. So I'd have to push like 90 kilograms with me every time I'd walk somewhere. And thankfully at the time, like, I still worked at Lidl by then. This was many years ago. Yay, grocery stores. Like, that was close to where my mother lived, so I would just be like, hey, can my scooter, like, stay the night again? And I'll just take a bus home. God, I got rid of that thing fast. And we were honest with the people who wanted to buy, like, hey, this scooter, like, there's stuff wrong with it, but if you want to tinker around with it, then this thing's perfect. And I still sold it for 200 euros somehow. Managed to pluck all of the grass out of it, though. Because there was literally grass stuck inside some of the plates because of that fall. Imagine if they listened to your stream right now and heard that. Ugh, thank God they don't, but hey, Dad. You let me drive off with a scooter. But also my mom, like, you know, I brought that thing over, and my parents are divorced. So she was like, oh, there's grass stuck in here. Like, did you fall? I'm like, no. Oh, wow, I didn't even notice. No, I didn't fall. Just don't touch my ribs right now. I have both a full motorbike and a full car license. Let's go. I have a bicycle. I have 3 bicycles. I had 4, but then I gave one away. Don't ask me how it happened. I don't even know. And I only really bought one. I just somehow end up with bicycles. But I mean, this is a kind of country where you don't need a car to get around, unless maybe you live in a real rural area with no grocery stores nearby. But I have everything like in walking distance from me. I don't need a car. Also, I'm an artist. I sit on my ass. I stream, and I play video games occasionally. Like, what the fuck do I need a car for? It's more expensive to have a car and like pay for it to just stand in the driveway than using it at that point. Like, I pay for a car and all the expenses and all like the what do you call the insurances for it, only for it to just stand there and get her dust. Like, yeah, no thanks. And then I have to pay for the license, you know, and all the lessons, and I have to study, which I can't do because my brain is a Why do I have so many? I don't know. I just have them. I always have two, because if one breaks down and I need to be somewhere, I want to be able to have an emergency bike. You know? So it's not a great one, but, you know, it's a bike. I'm trying to think where they all came from. Now that I've moved to Madrid, I feel like I'll trade the dream of a motorbike for only just a bike to go around. He's touched the bike to spawn. Yeah, absolutely. You know the Bloody mirror thing? Just go to a mirror here and summon a bike, it'll happen. You can also rent bikes over here. Like, we have this thing called OV, which is kind of like the Oyster card. I think Oyster card is what the UK uses. I'm not sure, or was that China? China has some kind of card, but so does the UK. Anyway, doesn't matter. We have a thing over here called too, which is OV, which stands for Openbaar Vervoer, which is, you know, public transport. So basically PT. But you can use that card to to check in every single bus line, every single train line. But there's also like spots that have bikes available, so you can just go in and like beep, Okay, I'm renting a bike for a day. It's expensive. Oh, it's so cheap over here. It's like, I don't know, €4 for, what is it? Is it either 24 hours or 48? More realistically, probably 24 hours, but I'm not sure. It's not a lot of money, in my opinion. The struggle of the one singular line. So long, so long. I forgot my volume wasn't high. My ears are dead. Good job. I'm sorry that I hurt you. I broke you. Wow, I connected that line perfectly. Hello? What possessed me? You're still in your book. How about your reading? Imagine reading. I bought a book, like, about Buddhism and whatnot, because my partner pointed out, like, hey, it's for sale. And it's about a topic you're very interested in. I'm like, yeah, cool. I have yet to read it. It's just laying here. I just can't read books. There's one thing I read recently, and it was a manga, and it's because it was spicy. So but also the art was just fucking good. I broke you. Like, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's the manga is Fangs by Billy something. But I don't know. If you just look up Fangs Billy, it'll show up. The art is so good, but it's also hella spicy. Like, I bought that. I wanted to check out to buy a couple of manga for me, and well, I bought that manga for myself, and then I bought a A Miku figurine. Miku Hatsune. The only figurines I buy are Miku. Because that's the one thing I know I won't get tired of compared to other series. And then I bought some manga for my partner. And the cashier, like, she just looks at me and she's like, "You're aware this is yaoi, right?" I'm like, "Yeah. So? Do I look like I give a shit?" Like, I like the art. I don't care. I can appreciate it all. Thank you very much. Which figure? No, I already have the Sakura one. It was a. Hold on, I'm gonna look her up. Miku Hatsune bunny figure. It's really fucking cute. No, get out of here with this. It's pretty, but it's not this one. It's this one. I bought this Miku. He's so fucking cute. And I pre-ordered this one. I don't know. I apparently really like bunny suits lately. I used to never give a shit, but now I do. I've been rereading stuff from my childhood. I'm reading this book I read in middle school that I was way too young to comprehend, but loved it anyway. But reading it is hard. I wish 80. Oh, God, I feel this. I feel this. It's really funny because I went around undiagnosed for so long. Like, I was too normal apparently, but they never saw the chaos that went on in my fucking brain. So I got diagnosed, like, early last year, I believe? Like, somewhere in January. Either way, ever since that, like, so much makes sense. But it was a hassle to get my diagnosis. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go through that ever again. I didn't get diagnosed until January of last year. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, you can go around undiagnosed, but when you do get a diagnosis, it makes so much sense on certain things. Hey, Eterno! And now it's really funny because my TikTok, like, my dash, all the videos that pop up, it's like, it's Pokemon, it's LGBT content, or it's neurodivergent. As woman, ADHD isn't really seen, so we just thought we were real. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's different in men and women. So they say. Like, it's a little harder to find in women, but that's like, it doesn't mean I don't have it. And again, it's different for everyone. It's the same thing with autism. Like, yeah, one person can have autism and so can somebody else, but that doesn't mean they're the same. There's a million types of autism. And just because you've met one person who acts a certain way doesn't mean that you know how they all act. I'm autistic. I was diagnosed as a child with that, but they didn't notice my ADHD on top of it. Yeah, so I kind of do want to get tested for autism. But, like, again, because just getting the diagnosis is such a hassle. And God, I don't want to go through that again. And at the same time, it's like, you know, what's going to change? Like, I know I have ADD or ADHD. It's, I don't know, in Dutch, there's a difference. If you look it up in English, it's like, oh, no, same thing, just old term. Like, man, make up your mind. I don't know. Because my mom would always be like, yeah, but you were never hyperactive. I'm like, did you look at me? I constantly play the piano on any single surface. If music is playing, I tap like my legs, my entire body. Like, sure, I'm not jumping for joy. But, like, I am moving my body 24/7. I can't sit still. Like, that's part of the hyperactivity, you know? My partner, one of my roommates, is autistic, and we're all vastly different. Yeah, absolutely. I've had a fair share of autistic friends, and, you know, it's fine. I don't mind. Like, there's nothing they're just people. It's just that there's certain things you need to keep in mind. Like one of them had a very, very hard time reading sarcasm, so I had to be very careful because, teenager me was very, very sarcastic. I still kind of am. That's why I just still am. That never changed. But I had to make sure that I, would be clear around them with my sarcasm and be like, hey, this is just a joke, so please don't take it personally, because I didn't want to upset them. And at first, as a kid, I kind of never understood it. And now that I've read more into that kind of stuff, and I'm on that spectrum myself. I'm like, actually, a lot of that kind of stuff makes sense. There's so many times where I need people to spell out certain situations for me, because otherwise I will not notice it. Like, I'm not going to notice that you're upset unless you're visibly upset. But if you don't tell me something, I'll never notice. Like, also, thanks for the follow. I can read sarcasm and I'm super sarcastic, but I can't read genuine expression or anger. Oh, yeah. And again, some people can, so it's different for everybody. I feel like I'm personally really easy to get along with, but if you have some kind of like, I don't know, if you have some form of autism or just anything, just tell me and tell me things I should be aware of so I can keep that in mind. Because if I accidentally upset somebody or at least, I don't know, I'll worry about that really quickly. Like, oh god, please don't tell me I upset somebody. And then some people, they're not upset, but to me it looks like they are, so I'll start doubting myself. Oh god, it's so rough. Like, reading people is awful. Funny Rinchan, thanks for the follow. The good thing about having a friend group with autistic traits, ADHD, etc. is like, hey, yes. No, that makes sense. But also, since I've gotten to know more people who had ADHD or ADD or just, autism in some form, I don't know, I always felt very broken in the sense of something's wrong with me. Because, I couldn't understand certain things, or I couldn't, things didn't make sense to me, or I just behaved very differently, or the fact that I've always been told, like, you can't just like things, Rox, you obsess over them. Like, I obsess hard, and that's true. The hyperfixation thing. Like, it's awful. And people always told me that, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm sorry, like, I can't help it, that's just me. And then I found out, like, hey, that's a very neurodivergent thing. It's normal. Like, oh my god, I don't feel ashamed anymore. And then specifically finding people who had that too. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. I'm not a weirdo. I hate people. Mom looking at you who's just like, get over it, you're fine. Oh, yeah, no. The one thing that does amuse me about, the ADD is my zoning out. I do that quite a lot. Like, I'll stand in the living room or I'll just be somewhere and I'm staring at something, and I can be listening to people. They can be talking. I'll take up the entire conversation, but I won't look at you. I'll just be staring at what. I don't even know what I'm staring at. Like, I just lost in mind. And they're like, hello? I'm like, oh yes, hi. Yeah, you were zoning out. I'm like, was I? I don't know. Like, I literally don't notice it until it's pointed out, and it's kind of funny. But at the same time, I love zoning out because it's relaxing. It's kind of like a meditative trance for me. But I've mentioned it a few times. Like, I got into Buddhism, and the meditation part is incredibly rough for me because I can't calm my brain down to get to a calm state. And when I do, like, the smallest thing will immediately get me back out of that state. I'm like, oh, we have to start all over. Like, it's so hard. But when I do get into that, like, Zen kind of zone, it's a bliss. I want silence in my head, but it's just nope. Let me get comfy again. Let me take a sip. And I also have that hyperfixation with foods. Like, I can eat something for weeks on end. My hyperfixation is with fries, and I don't think that's ever gonna run out. Oh my god, high puffer fish. The autistic stare down. Yes. Like, I could win a staring competition with anybody as long as I zone out, but, you know, I can't really... You don't trigger that, it just happens. But if it were to happen during a stare down, I'll win. My current hyperfixation on food, specifically breakfast foods, is I like to make a sandwich. Well, breakfast, it's more of a lunch at this point. Like, I get those, like, Turkish fluffy bread buns. Oh, they're so good. And then I have egg salad. On top of the egg salad, we put sriracha. On top of the sriracha, we put, like, 2 or 3 slices of, like, thinly sliced chicken. Like those thin slices for on bread and whatnot. Then we put salt on top of that, and if I have it in-house, some salad, but generally not. And just some iceberg lettuce, I mean... and then fucking nom. That shit's so good. And there's gonna be a point in life where, I'll be tired of that. Like, for months, I ate nothing but knäckebröd, like those little crackers from Waza with sesame, and then I would have spread cheese on it, and that's all I ate for months. And suddenly, I hated it, and now I haven't eaten it in years. God, I love knäckebröd, it's so good. Bro, I'll be thinking about the most goofy thing, but the person in front of me just sees me staring at them. Yes! God, I went to the store like 2 days ago, and I was in line, like, waiting for a checkout, and there was another lady who just zoned out really hard, and she was staring at something, and I was talking to her because I was asking, like, if she wanted to go in front of me, because she only had a few things, and I had a basket full. So she's replying to me, and suddenly she's like, sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I know I'm not looking at you, but... And then suddenly she snapped out of it. I'm like, man, don't even worry about it. I feel you so hard. And she's like, oh, thank God. She's like, I don't mean to be rude. It's like, it's just... Once you're zoned out, it's really hard to get back out of it. Until somebody, like, you know, snaps you out of it. Like, hey, hello? Yes, hi, I'm here. I've been listening this entire time. What's up? My current one is cornflakes, but that has just a little bit of milk to make it a bit moist. No! Soggy milkshake. Wait, what the fuck? Milkshake? I mean, soggy. Cereal. I fucking love my cornflakes soggy as shit. I don't want them crunchy. When this is over, I'm tired of living life like it's a dream. Please wake me up when it's all over. Here in between, wake me up. Wake me up. I want cornflakes soggy, yeah. But not fries, no! Don't touch my fries with sauce, with sog, with anything. Fucking... I want them crunchy and dry. Yeah? And I want my cornflakes fucking drowning in milk. And then afterwards we go for a million shits because hi, lactose intolerant. I don't really like soy milk all that much. And I hate oat milk. Oat milk just tastes to me like rice water. Like, you know, you're washing your rice. If you just drink that, that's what it... That's oat milk to me. Fucking disgusting. And almond milk, I hate that as well. Crunchy and dry with mayo. Yes! Delish. Almond milk is gross, yep. And the thing here, or at least in Amsterdam, like, if you order a coffee and you want any kind of milk, like, they'll try to get either like soy, but specifically oat milk in there. They're like, so coffee. I'm like, yeah, with normal milk. Oh, so you mean oat milk? No, normal milk. So oat milk? You know, cow milk. So oat milk. I'm like, fucking. I don't want your plant-based shit. But they also do that because obviously it's more expensive. So like, fuck off. A, I don't want that upsell price, and B, I just want my normal cow tit milk. Thank you very much. What's a man gotta do for cow milk? Like, fucking connect his mouth to, what are they called again? Hold on. Iris angles. Udders. Wow, it's about the same thing. My brain conked out. I forgot what that word was. Like, I'm just gonna go lay down in the pasture and, like, immediately drink from the udders. Fuck it. What about coconut milk? Only when I'm cooking things. Not to actually drink. I am not a fan of coconut. Although coconut taro milk, as in bubble tea, is so good. Still prefer my regular taro milk tea over taro coconut, but I do like coconut. It's just a bit too sweet on my end. Like, whenever I get my taro milk tea, it's without sugar, please. Thank you very much. Destroy the obvious. Almost done. Almost. Still have to do the spikes. Ugh. I don't know, what is one food that you guys don't like but wish you liked? For me, it's sushi. I just can't stand seafood, which is very common knowledge for you know, veteran cheddars. But I love the way it looks. Like, it's so pretty. I can't stand it though. Tayo. Yo. I have a very sensitive stomach. Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that. Man, that's gotta suck. Oh, that's the other arm. Okay. Well, I don't really see that, so I might as well not put the line down. Fish, I guess. Some sweets, cottage cheese, but only in cheesecake. I had Oreo cheesecake. Well, not really cheesecake. It's like, it was a dessert. It's this tiny glass with cheesecake in it, I guess, and Oreo stuff. That was good. Oh no, I feel you, Lobby. Like, I can eat some sweets, but I prefer savory. I'm not much of a sweets guy. It just makes me feel sick. I love sour, though. Like, oh. Sour, spicy, hit me with that stuff. Mm-hmm. Spikes. Mushrooms. God, I fucking hate mushrooms. Disgusting. I don't want to use a ruler for this. Like for me, mushrooms, same thing with aubergine or eggplant, as some people call it. It's just the texture. Anything that has kind of like, I don't know, a slimy-ish, smooth texture, it makes me, I'm not even joking. The sour Coca-Cola bottle gummies? Yeah, okay, so the Coca-Cola gummies, right? What I say used to do, but I would still do it if you give me them. Oh, fucking tomatoes disgusting as well. Well, raw tomatoes. I like them on pizzas, but anyway, tomato gummies. Coca-Cola gummies. Like, I bite off the bottle cap, right? As if you're opening them, and then I stick them to my forehead. And they'll stick. If you've never tried it, just please, for the love of God, get a bag of them, just bite off a part of it, and you can stick it to your face. It's so funny. Your partner holds up a sign. Please don't feed the raccoon. Basically, I always pretend to drink them. Oh yeah. Speaking of gummies, the sour worms. Those are good. Like, I don't really care much for gummies because, again, they kind of make me feel sick because of the sweetness. But if you get to the sour worms one, I will eat them until my tongue is sore. I would say my tolerance for sour is alright. My tolerance for spicy is incredible. But when I went to America, what are they called again? Like those really sour candies. Hold on. Super sour candy. What is that called again? Warheads. There we go. I wanted to try those, so I bought them. And my boss at Gaia, like, he was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll have some with you." So we took the blue raspberry ones because they're the most sour ones. And I won't say I wasn't feeling it because I did, but it wasn't that bad. But also, Warhead's kind of disappointing because it takes like 3 seconds and then the sour is just gone and it's just a little candy. Warheads, yeah, I love those things. Same. Also, just love lemons. Like, I went out for dinner for a while, like a little while ago with my grandparents and my partner as a late birthday gift for her. And, you know, you usually get lemons in your Coke. At least over here, you get like a slice of lemon. And my partner had a lime in there, but like we had multiple drinks, so we like stacked up on lemons. And I was just starting to fish the lemons out of my glass to eat them. And my grandparents just looked at me like, "The fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, like it's a waste not to." Voice crack. Wow. Hi, I'm 13. Let me hydrate. I just take bites of lemons as a toddler, and I still do. Yes. Lemon is so good. I love lemon. It's also my favorite ice cream flavor because it's, again, it's not as sweet. It's very refreshing. Um, what is that? Oh, it's the sleeve. Lemon sorbet. Yes, good shit. I like pistachios themselves, and I'm not a really big fan of pistachio ice cream. I don't dislike it, but I don't like, love it. Did I forget anything? Yes, I did. I forgot more. I did new part of the banks. So this is like... I didn't even sketch it. GG me. You guys love the spring flavors we had this year, since everything was lemon. Oh, lemon! God, I've been to Italy once, and gelato is so good. I had like lemon gelato, and I think I had... What was the other one? Nutella, I think? Either way, shit's fucking... It slaps. I don't say this often, but slip's bussin'. Slip, I mean shit's bussin'. Hey, Mia! Hello, hello. I hate line art. Like, sometimes I like doing line art. Overall, I don't. It can be therapeutic, but it's also... It's so tedious. That might look weird where it's coming out of. Yeah. I want to fix it a little. Take your time, liquefy. There, it's better. And now we just start erasing everything. Now I want some ice cream. Oh, we had a really good one the other day. It was a lemon meringue ice cream. You know, ice cream is not a good idea for me, but I eat it anyway, because fuck it. I mean, I also consume milk. And cheese. We live a dangerous life. I mean, I'm also semi-allergic to sesame seeds, and I still eat that. Sesame seeds give me cramps. Never heard of sesame seeds. God, I love sesame. I put sesame in everything. I put sesame in my eggs, which confuses a lot of people. But when I make omelets, like, you know, you get the omelet, you whisk it, and you add a little bit of milk, you whisk some more, and then I put it in my pan to fry, and I'll add some salt, I'll add some pepper, we add chives, and sesame seeds. Shit slaps. Also, chili flakes in literally anything. I had tomato soup for dinner because I wasn't really feeling food. I was feeling a little bit ick. Tomato soup and chili flakes. Oh, good shit. I don't usually add milk to omelet. I like to, but it's like a little bit. It makes it fluffier. Yeah, if you want like an omelet, like a proper omelet that's, you know, well mixed and like gold basically, like a golden yellow omelet. I take a bowl, I put in like 3 eggs, I whisk it aggressively, then I add a little bit of milk because the milk helps with fluffing of the egg. You can leave it out, but there's definitely a difference. You don't use too much because if you use too much, you get like, I don't know. It's not good. Not fully sure what the consequences are, I forgot. I knew, but since I never ate it, I don't remember. I'm not a pro cook, I just know certain things. Can I shit talk for a bit? Depends. Depends on what it is, because I like to keep chat positive. But if it's about food, you're welcome. I found that if you cover the omelet while it's being cooked with the top, it retains most of the moisture and it gets fluffy. Oh, yes! And the smaller pan is, the more it does too. You know, you get a pan. I have like one small pan, a small non-stick, and I like to put my egg in there because it fluffs up really nicely. And then you cover it up, and oh my god, it's like, you know those Japanese fluffy pancakes? That's what my omelets look like. Breakfast for 30 or 40 people, holy shit. I already cry when I have to make breakfast for one person, which is me. I feel like I'm committing a crime as I just break eggs straight to the pan, pour milk and stir. You are. You are. You can do it that way, but it doesn't come out, you know, beautiful. In my opinion. It comes out, but it's still different. No one touched his eggs, oh my god. I mean, if it's not hot, sure, but like, you're supposed to put like a little bit of butter in there, or like something, so that your egg doesn't stick, like, to the pan. Or I guess if you prefer oil, then oil. But I like to add a little bit of, like, butter, so it gets... I don't know, it just adds to the flavor. The pan is hot. Oh, so you're basically, like, you're close to making scrambled eggs territory if you start whisking in there or mixing. I'm not a good cook. I can make a mean omelet, I can make some good eggs. I make amazing fucking fries, like... But I think the dumbest thing I've ever done, when I still lived at home, like, you know, when you buy rice, like, takeout, the rice is already good, so you can just put it in a pan the next day and heat it up. Because fuck microwave. I don't use my microwave to heat up food, I hate it. Because there's always something wrong with it, like, some part is cold. But yeah, I didn't know how to prepare rice back then. Mind you, I was like 16. I also never cooked, so on my lip. Ow. Um, so I just grabbed some rice because I was home alone. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some rice with eggs and chicken. I heat up a pan with oil. I put the uncooked rice, like I put it in the pan, and I just fry it for a while, yeah? And then after a while, I decide, okay, let's try how it tastes. So I get out a fork, I put some rice on there, I take a bite, I fucking, like... If my tooth broke off right there and then, I wouldn't have been surprised. I also burnt my tongue on how hot the grains of rice were. I was like, why isn't it correct? So I told my mom, who came home like half an hour later. She laughed so hard at me. She's like, yeah, you're supposed to, like, cook it first. I'm like, ah. Look, I never had to cook back then, and I had no reason to. Don't call me a bad cook. You gotta start somewhere. Got one thing that's like fucking awful when it comes to cooking or just anything in the kitchen. Like, everybody has their own way of doing things, right? Like, when I do my dishes, I have a specific order that the dishes have to be done in. Like, I start with my glass, like glassware and the stuff you drink out of, because, you know, I want that clean first. And if glass isn't clean, like, you can see it. Then I will do, like, I already have all my cutlery, like, in the sink anyway, in the water. So after the glasses, I'll do the plates and everything. Then I'll do the cutlery, like, kind of last. Then I'll take out the water, and I will take the pans if I have any of those, and I'll do those last because those are most disgusting, and I don't want any of that stuff in the sink. But if I see anybody doing dishes and, like, they don't start with the glass, like, oh my god, I'm gonna go insane. Like, why wouldn't you start with your glass first? I don't know, man. I'm trying to remember if I had any other really bad Oh, I had one fuck up. I was trying to make my own bubble tea one day. My friend from Canada was over Eden, the one I did the race with. The Arc. I'm sorry. Pokemon caught me off guard. Fuck it, I can play. I don't care. But anyway, the one I was playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer with this Sunday. And we were trying to make bubble tea, and we had tapioca, and I don't know, we fucked up somehow. And all the pearls, like, I don't know what happened to them. They just became so fucked up. And I'm not joking when I tell you that my pan was full of stick, and it looked like, I don't know, like there was, like somebody came all over my pan. I couldn't get it out, and it looked like cum in there. I was like, right. I spent so long trying to get all that, like, all the tapioca out. It was awful. The non-binary, you came in at a good time. Crumb pan, but thanks to the follow. It looked like cum. Yep. It was tapioca, okay? It was tapioca. Fucked up tapioca. You come into that and this song, and I'm not skipping. Fuck it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. With a brand new attitude. Also, what I'm doing now, yes, I could use the bucket tool. No, I don't want to because I have soft line art and it fucks up on the edges. I don't want full control. Let's see. With a brand new attitude. Come cooking when? Never? God. I have a tip for burnt pans. Vinegar, cover the base, and then boil it for 10 minutes or so. It's gonna stink. God, I hate vinegar. It solves a lot, but my god, I hate vinegar. Like, if a cat pees on something, and I have experience with that, because I have a cat with bladder problems, I start with Biotex, which is a cleaning product. And, well, actually, no. First I get out some cloth and just, you know, let it soak up the urine as much as possible. Then we get the Biotex in hot water and like hand wash whatever spot of the couch or whatever blanket she gets. Then I get a vinegar mixture and I spray that on there after everything's basically been cleaned, because the vinegar like gets rid of the scent and everything. And then it stinks like vinegar for a while, but it does work miracles. It's insane. I love this song, but we're skipping it because this one is a bit too heavy. So is this. No one ever tells you that forever feels like home, sitting all alone inside your head. Our water is very heavy in calcium. Yeah, speaking of water, I just drink from the sink. Like the tap, I mean. I open the tap, I put a glass of, like, just a glass underneath, and, gulp, baby. This country has made water its bitch, and I love it. Like, I went to Spain once, and I was warned, like, don't drink from the tap. And we had to buy water, and that water was disgusting too. Like, our tap water was more delicious than their store-bought water. I'm like, I'm sorry, Spain. I'm so sorry. We had to buy water for consumption in big bottles. Now here I can simply drink from the tap. Damn. Yeah, we had that too. Where did I stay in Spain? I was in. Fuck, what's it called? It was a very expensive area, though. I don't remember. It was near Benidorm, I know that much. And no one ever tells you that forever feels like sitting all alone inside your head. I just hate that I can't remember where I stayed. I loved it. Our apartment was amazing. But I can't remember. All I know is that like it's an expensive area. My grandparents had like they rented an apartment there for like 2 months or something. And if you wanted to get into that area, you would have to like go through gates, and police would like kind of do a check on you to make sure that you're not some random intruder coming in there. I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna wake up tonight in a cold sweat at 4 a.m. and suddenly scream the location. No, and no, but Pamplona does sound familiar. It wasn't there though, but it's like, I think, a 15-minute drive from Benidorm. We could also see it from our balcony. And inside your head. Okay, hold on. Kind of near the coast, yeah. Okay, hold on. I am gonna go into my gallery on the phone, because I think I took... That's America? Spain. I think I took a picture of the entrance. Altea Hills. There we go. It was Altea Hills. Which doesn't sound very Spanish, but... did I get... No. Almost. Almost all of it. Yeah, Alicante, that's it. That was the airport we flew to. Food there was amazing. It was also right when COVID hit. Like, my best friend and I went there, and COVID had just kind of begun to become really heavy. So we land, day 1 it's fine, day 2 it's fine, day 3 everything goes into heavy fucking lockdown. And we were there for a week, so we couldn't do shit. We weren't even allowed outside to go for a walk in the mountains. Like, oh my god. Let's get some color in here. Surprised in having barely left my country. Oh no. I have been... Actually, I'm just gonna make this skin. I have been... I mean, I go to Belgium. That's like a 20-minute travel for me. I'm probably gonna go to Belgium next Friday. Antwerp. So yeah, I've been in Belgium, I have been in France, I've been in Italy, I've been in Romania, I've been in Spain, and I went to America, California. Where's the other skin tone? There. Why do you hate Belgium, Lobie? Oh, right, I've been to London, too. Had fun, but oh my god, stinky place. And food is awful. Like, somebody tried to argue with me once that Amsterdam was a heavily polluted city. I'm like, that's rich coming from you, who lives in London. Like, are you really trying to defend London with the public transport over there? Because, literally, there's a lot of places in Amsterdam that doesn't allow any kind of public transport. But we do have free weed smell, so there's that. Because my best friend was doing one of those interchange student thingies in Belgium, and at the end of the semester, they scored her lower because she... Wow! Oh yeah, that's kind of bullshit. I don't know, I like Belgium. The atmosphere there is nice, the people are nice. It's just that whenever I travel to Belgium, I feel like I'm going back in time. Their public transport is whack, and everything else over there is like... it's something... It's not bad. Like, I like going there, it's different. I just really like the atmosphere. But I personally am a fan of modern. It's also why I heavily prefer Rotterdam over Amsterdam. Because Amsterdam is more like, you know, old style and whatnot. And I just don't give a rat's ass about old crap. I'm not feeling this song. I am feeling this one. That's a little sus. They're really strict when it comes to school. Like, you need to be... Yeah. I heard about that, yeah. The one thing I wish Clip had that Side does have is if you select something, it will become dark blue and kind of show the area. I'm still out here using Psy. I want to move over to Clip, but I just cannot because I feel you, and the only tip I can give you on that is since Clip has so many things to offer, close all the extra menus that you won't be using. It makes it a lot less overwhelming. I transitioned to Clip very slowly. Like I would still do my line art in Psy, but then I wanted to do, the coloring and that kind of stuff in Clip, and I would just slowly get used to the brushes and tools that I had to offer. And eventually, at some point, I forced myself to do an entire piece in Clip, like from sketch to finish. And then I found some brushes I liked. Let me see, the first piece I did in Clip. Let's see if I can find it. This was the first test I did, like fully in Clip, like with a brush and whatever. So yeah, this used to be my painting style for a long time. No line art, fuck line art. Like, Psy is great. It has a lot of good stuff to offer. But it's 100% not better than Clip. It will never be better than Clip. Psy is such a baby program compared to Clip. But I'm not saying it's a bad program because I used it for years, like religiously. And wasn't it like made by one person or a very tiny team? So it's impressive and it works great. Like, I love Psy. It's just, I got used to Clip and I never want to go back. But there's one brush that I used to have in Psy that I never managed to recreate, which I'm very sad about. The layer limit too. God, I can't imagine making VTuber models in Psy. I would cry. Isn't the layer limit like 250? Because I reached that in 10 minutes when making a model. Last model I finished had roughly 600 layers, I believe. And my big issue that I had with Clip, because I like to work on big canvases, is that at some point it's like, hey, here's an error. You can't save your images anymore. I'm like, well, fuck, what do I do now? Uh-oh. That was the entire thing. Yeah, I think this canvas I'm using right now is 300 dpi, which is the standard that I work on, and it's like 6,000 pixels by something. I used to work smaller, but I have a 4K monitor, my Cintiq is 4K, my tablet. So if I work on something that's small on here, it's like I have to smush my face against the screen, otherwise I can't see it, or the resolution is just. Psy is great, but yes, it's limiting. Get this song out of my playlist. Fuck off. What is this? Sure. Should probably do nails soon. Looks a bit awkward. I know. Mm-hmm. 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 Fuck it. Let me do nails. Nail. I do have a lurk command. It's just exclamation lurk. Thumbnails feel so weird because they're so massive compared to the other ones. Like, I just put color on this, I'm like, it feels so big. But I'm putting it next to my other ones, and it's like, Thumbs are just chunky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can tell when my patient runs out. I'm starting to use the bucket tool again. Thank you, Nuki. Mm-hmm. Is seeing you better off alone. God, this is such a salty song. Mm-hmm. And leave me blind. Mm-hmm. I forgot Astro's earrings. Oops. Oh well, I'll let them later. Watch me forget them. That doesn't help. What about Ice Scorching Pink? Sure. I'm kinda skating through the void. I mean, you can, but I highly doubt I'm gonna be finishing this on stream. My wrist is starting to hurt bad. Leave me blind. Oops, that was forehead. You've been drunk for a good... Have I? Oh, I have. Adam, and line art is intensive. I hate line art and doing flat colors, but I love shading. Husky Love, thanks for the follow. Leave me blind. Hey, I'm good, thank you. Slept bad, so I'm just sleepy. But overall, I'm good. I hope you are as well. I'm getting hungry again, though. Soup for dinner is, not very filling. Linkin Park. I immediately get excited. Like, you can play 1 second of any Linkin Park song, I will be able to tell that it's them. You have problem? What's problem? How is that a problem? Eyes. Down to the rain below. 'Cause I'm only a clown in this castle of glass. You to see. Tell me how to be whole again. Should probably do whiten his hair. No, hollow coat first. You to see. For you to see. I also have a problem. We're out of wine. I don't have rum. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a problem to me, but I don't drink. I just don't drink because I don't enjoy alcohol. Blech. Like, my big thing that I don't understand with alcohol, I mean, people are free to drink it and like it, I don't care. But they're like beer. Like, beer is, in my opinion, fucking disgusting. And they're like, yeah, but it gets better when you drink more. I'm like, yeah, but why would I want to drink 3 glasses of beer only to finally maybe potentially like a fourth one and then feel like shit after because I'm already drunk because one drop of alcohol just knocks me out. Like, I'd rather enjoy 5 glasses of Pepsi than whorf over a bunch of glasses of beer. Like, same thing with cigarettes. Like, the first cigarette's always bad. Why would you continue smoking until it's good? Like, yeah, that's something I don't understand. Yeah, that's me. I don't like the taste of alcohol. It's nasty. The only alcohol that I can stand is, mojitos are fine, but it's the mixed drinks. The ones that you don't taste the alcohol in, which are also the dangerous ones because you don't know how much alcohol you are consuming. And 1 drop of alcohol basically turns me into a giggling madman. I can drink regular beer, but I do love me dark, and I don't know the difference between any of them. Any beer tastes like cat piss to me. Mm-hmm. Where did my teal go? There. It's funny how alcohol can make someone a total opposite what they usually are. Yeah. Well, for me, I think I've been drunk once. Literally only once. And that was, ironically, on stream. We were playing Fall Guy, and we had to take a sip every time we lost. Oh god. That was something. Hello, hello. Mary, thanks for the follow. This is white, this is white. Anything else? Drunk Mario Kart. No, no, I don't drink, anymore. Like I've mentioned this, but in Buddhism, you're not allowed to use any like mind-altering substances, so no drugs, no alcohol, which is fine by me because I didn't use either anyway. I only got a puke level drunk once because I knew it. Yeah, okay, no, I've been puke level drunk once. That was in California. We had rum, I think. Or, no, it was vodka. And we just put in some other crap like orange juice and whatnot. And I had one glass, and that hit me very heavy. So at 10:30, I would just lay down on my mattress and just I don't know. I was like, I'm out for the night. I'm just dead. Uh, and I woke up an hour later, and I basically went to make sweet love to the toilet, and I felt so much better once all of that was out of my body. Like holy fuck. Your partner becomes, oh, that's really cute. I don't know. All I know is I become incredibly giggly. Christy, hi, thanks for the follow. And I would offer up being the person that doesn't drink. I can drive you home, but I don't have a license nor a car, so that's not happening either. I mean, I could put you on the back of my bike and get you home, I guess. If that fancies you. Mm-hmm. Time to get comfy. Oh, now I know why I felt weird. His eyebrow. Mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm. My favorite kind of blue. Actually, let me tinker around with this. Set it to multiply. That's not the color I want, but we set... Oh, wrong direction. This is the color I want. I don't feel this song. Nor this one. Nope. 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 Yes. Always this one. It's so stupid, I love this. E-G. I could, but last time, I mean, it is open with donos. It is open with donos. I just need to open... Fuck. The media request thing. Please don't be afraid. Where is this thing? There it is. Where is other thingy? Yes. OMG, I can't decide. The mustache right, that'll redefine my life. I'm ready to give love a shot. Many coins you got. Yo, sluts, check out my yacht. Right in his conky dong. Is this song immature? Yes. Do I love it? Fucking yes. I want more Star Bomb. Give me this one. God, I love this. I love this beat. Oh yeah. Old school. Hey, what's up, old man? You rescued a princess. God, these are so good. In a sword of quite that shape and size. Oh god, it's not a sword, that's your dick in disguise. I have painted my swing, now grant your destiny, if you know what I mean. Where do you think you're going? Thank you. Optimize your blowing. I need to fix this. That was weird, but whatever. I get nothing to lose. I hate that I know the lyrics of this by heart. But even more shitty. Hello, where'd my... Did I just not clip it? I guess I didn't. Hey, what's that? Is that you? To go alone, take this. That's your wrinkly dick again. But I'm not into men. Let me introduce you. Where is the lighter color? I have it saved somewhere. Fine. And then I'll do it manually. These lyrics are on a whole other level. There's another one. Oh, I love it. God damn it, old man. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. The last one is Smash. Yes! Come here, Smash. Who is invited? Hi, Markiplier. That sounds fun. How do we play? Never known and loved before. Whoa. I kick the shit out of your friends. Oh, just get along. Absolutely fucking not. We gotta smash. In this huge disgusting head. I can't find my colors. All these my overalls look red. Where did they go? I can't literally. I'm blind. I'm just gonna scribble on here. Hello? Found them. Oh. You're my old brother! Pika P! He's just a little son. Hey, look at me now. This is the fucking best. We're having fun in the end. Bite me! No, too early. Way too early. No, not that one. No. Yes. God, these lyrics get me. Should probably zoom in, huh? Okay, I think it's enough. Back to your regularly scheduled playlist. Casually looks at my own hand for reference. Whoops. But I can't wait until I can just merge every single layer and paint over that. I apes the hand. Whoops! Hello, can I have my clip back? Accidentally hit a button and sent it to my other screen. You thought this song said good boy? No! I mean, it could be. If you wanted to. Away. And he said, come to you. Mm-hmm. 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 No, I love Jonathan Young, but get out of here with your Boku no Hero stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Before I forget. I need reference real quick. Do I have... Oh, that's way too far. I haven't drawn anything September long. Do I have a picture of Astro somewhere? Yes, last year. God, I haven't drawn him in a long time. Sheesh. Art 2021. Does it show on here? Yes. Boop. Would it be there or there? Nope, here. Lights back home. Goodbye to the skylights. No, give it back. The amount of times where I just make one gesture with my hand and I lose everything on my screen. Yeah, it should be the other way around. Oh, I mean on Astro's fingers? Yeah. Barry only has a tattoo on his thigh, but I am thinking of designing a tattoo for his chest. That like runs underneath his collarbones, basically. I just don't know what yet. I do. I have many. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 7 right now. I would love to get many more piercings, but my body kind of rejects piercings really hard. So tattoos are my next bet. Complain. I'm aiming to get my first tattoo at the... Ooh, nice. Any plans on where you want to get it? I find piercings more scary than tattoos as well, which is kind of whack. Oh, whoops. I mean, you could say a little bit of ink, but you're also constantly stabbing your skin. My first tattoo was one of my most painful ones as well. It was on my chest, like slightly underneath my collarbones, and whenever I keep getting stuck on my desk, whenever they were working there, it kind of felt like they were like scraping a knife over my neck, basically. Well, I think a good way to say it is I would constantly cut myself shaving in the neck. For those who don't have to shave their neck, be thankful. It's one of the most painful places to shave, in my personal opinion. Yeah, throat neck section. Not the back of your neck, that's fine. Armpit? Oh my god, yeah, okay, that's painful. Yikes. Ironically, I have one that's like covering my elbow, and that one tickled. Like a lot of people would assume that the elbow hurts a lot. I don't know. That was really ticklish. The way it just vibrated on my funny bone. Like a virgin. I'm feeling like a virgin. My longest tattoo was a 6-hour session. You just played. Look, I love the song, but no. I don't remember any of mine being painful, but I did stop breathing while I got my tattoo on my side. Yeah, ribs are a pretty sensitive area to get your tattoos as well. Wrist is, oh god, the one like on my wrist, because I have a half sleeve, right, and it goes from my elbow to my wrist, and when they were on the bone, I wanted to die. That was awful. Like that was legit awful. Oh, wrong layer. I think the biggest thing for me is that tattoos are just very expensive. At least the large ones. The big one on my arm cost me 700 euro, I think. Which, you know, that's not an amount you just throw around every single day. At least not me. I'm an artist. With a very itchy nose. I always go to an expensive place. Yes, exactly. Same. I'd rather pay more and, you know, have actual quality than go to a cheap place and have it be shit. Because it's on your body permanently. Like, I have different tattoos from different places, but now I've finally found the artists I want to stick with, and both work at the same place. And they're really skilled at what they do. But, like, it takes a while to find an artist that you fully vibe with, because A, their style has to fit with you, but also, you know,
Have some good stuff right here, less than 3.
oh boy. Is it gonna play? It's not auto-playing, so let me play it right now. Play. Thank you, Nuki. I said play. There we go. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, personality. Like, their art style has to fit their personality as well, because every artist is different. Other than the awkward intro, I love the song. It's not? What is it then? Because this is... Oh! No, I just realized it's... Hold on, go to the next one. You know, I'll let this play, and it should come up after this. I don't know why it wasn't playing. But I see it in there. It's the pendulum one. Come Alive, right? Oh, we have initial D right now. Twerking while getting tattooed on my armpit. Let's go. Yeah, that's how we didn't go. Deja vu. I'm honestly very good at just sitting still when I'm getting tattooed, but um, the last one I got done, like I hadn't slept enough. Spoiler. And I don't think I ate properly too, so my body was like not ready for it. So as soon as she put the needle in my skin, like I was in pain. None of my tattoos hurt as much as that, and that was a 6-hour session, and we were almost done. And I had to tell her to stop because I was this close to passing out. Like I got up because we took a break, and I went to consume some sugary shit. And I noticed when I sat down, like I was trying to get up, my entire body was shaking, and I wasn't doing well. I was like, I don't want to stop, but we have to. And then I had to come back later, and we started again, and literally all of it was fine. So like the amount of sleep you get determines, determines how your entire session is gonna go as well. Like just how you're feeling that day. I mean, like if you're already feeling bad or not well rested, then it's gonna be a lot rougher on you than normally. They recommend you to sleep well. Well, see, that's problem number one for me. I haven't listened to Pendulum in forever. Kind of forgot they existed. One of the newer songs? Ah, I do like how it sounds. Banger alert. I think the only tattoo I had that felt good was the one on the back of my shoulder. Like I was just laying down in one of those massage chairs, kind of, facing in the hole and just laying there. And my best friend was with me because she wanted to see, what it was like getting a tattoo. And I nearly dozed off. Like, I just didn't feel it. It was such a painless tattoo. I need to fix his eye. Time for some redlining. So the eye would be like this. Okay, I still hate all of this. Yikes. Whoops. Now I want more tattoo. It's the same. But again, expensive. I don't like this color. Didn't I have a different purple saved? What about this? Yes. No. Yes. Less saturation. Thank you. The next one I have planned is on the back of my leg. That's not for another while, because I have a bunch of other priorities first. I really only get one, but guessing... Oh, but getting it on the inside of your forearm might... No? I have one there. Well, it's not painless, but it's not like the most painful one. If they get near your wrist, that's where it's unfun. But like the higher up, it's fun. But also, you know, it's different per person. I found it was pretty bearable. Like if you want a painless one, or at least a very bearable one, just go for the back of your shoulder. Your shoulder blade, that's such an easy spot. But at the same time, you know you're getting a tattoo. It's not like some places hurt, I guess, but overall, it's not like you can really describe it as pain, in my personal opinion. It's just unpleasant. But if you want a tattoo, like, you know, do you want it bad enough to not that you don't care about it? Because if the pain is your biggest worry, then you shouldn't. Like, either you want it and then you don't care about the discomfort, because it's never going to be pleasant. But again, it's not something I would describe as pain, I guess. Not personally. You know what? I think I'm gonna go and call it here. My wrist is starting to die, and I'm hungry. Whoa. It's almost 10 p.m. too. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna go and call it. Let me see who is live on Twitch right now. If anybody's doing art or something. Pause. I don't want to hear myself talk. Usagi is doing art. Clemlin is doing art. What is Usagi drawing? Ooh, that looks really cute. You know what? I'm gonna go and send you guys over to Usagi. Raid Usagi Mine. There we go. Usagi Mine is one of my my VTuber kids, and I really like her art style. And also, she is queen of Beppies right now, apparently. Fucking love it. Like, it's cursed as shit. It looks so good. But yeah, Friday I will be back, possibly. Oh wait, it's next week Friday that I might not stream. But yeah, Friday I'll be back. I'm gonna go and probably play Pokemon Fool's Gold, which is a Pokemon ROM hack, but it looks fucking insane. I'm very excited to finally play that. But yeah, that's about it. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, and I'm gonna go and send you guys over to Mine. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.